I just wanted to share this with you because it might help. It might not, but it might. So I woke up this morning and I was laying on my left side and I had the most intense pressure around my solar plexus. So it felt like a clamp, a metal clamp. Yeah. So it was difficult to breathe. And it felt like my heart. It's just really weird. I haven't experienced this during this awakening time. I mean, I've experienced stuff with my heart when I was, well, 30 years ago. uh, and that was, I wouldn't have known that at the time. But that was a heart expansion as well. There are many things that happened to me um, when I was a child and teenager, not so much, but then in my 20s, where I was having heart expansion experiences, but didn't know what it was. So I have experienced those types of things, but this was quite intense this morning. So what it felt like it's really weird. Quite an interesting feeling to feel your heart is skipping and jumping. It wasn't beating really fast. It wasn't. There was no. Was there pain? No, there was pain around my solar plexus, but not in my heart center. It just felt. I could literally feel it skipping and jumping. So I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what this is, but the fact that I was finding it hard to breathe, which is this kind of altitude sickness thing. Um, so, um, because of my training in what I do, let's take those off for a minute. Because of the training and what I do, so an occultist, someone who, um, as much as possible right now, is not allowing programming to make me jump to a particular. Hello. No, I am a lady and I'm not going to show you my tits. Trans man, fuck off. Honestly. I don't know my origins, to be honest. My granddad's granddad was adopted, so I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, so so this morning it was a very it was a very intense feeling in my heart chakra. So what I did is because I'm not automatically going to, oh my god, there's something wrong with me, you know. So I laid on my back. I put my left hand on my heart center, um, my right hand on my solar plexus, and instantly I could feel that there was something moving. As soon as, so your hands, because they're directly connected to your heart, and you have chakras in your hands. Um, so when they're activated, yeah, and you place them on your body, that's a actually I am an Omar. I am an Omar. So there you go. Um, so when you place your hands on areas of your body, then That's it. You know, you don't need someone else to heal you. You can do it yourself. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So, because I could then breathe, um, so when you can learn to breathe properly, yeah, as opposed to um, feeling that constriction, yeah, um, it then what you can what that does is that you can once your breath starts to relax, then your mind obviously relaxes and your body will relax, yeah. So if you can get your whole body to relax in that at that point where you have that extreme what we call pain, yeah, then whatever that is making you feel like you've got pain will move, will go, yeah. Dear, I was going to ignore that shit there. Should have turned the comments off. Um, so I was there for about 20 minutes. Um, and then the pain in my heart chakra then moved to just above my collarbone. So I put my left hand there. And when that happened, I had a very strong visual, um, which I suppose the only way I can describe that, I don't know if I can do that now, can I? Can I do that? I'm just trying to do something here. What's that? No, okay. Never mind. So when I put my left hand just above my collarbone, the visual that came was we have energy moving through us all the time. It's constant. So with the solar energy that's happening at the moment, it's not charging our light body. So you know, if you it's our true nature is one of particles of light. So if energy, this supercharged energy from the sun is moving through us, it's not charging those particles. It's like it's changing their frequency or restoring their frequency. Um, so what I was experiencing was, and the other thing I got was, this is quite cool actually. So, um, how I was seeing pain is actually now not the same. That rhymes. I'm a poet. Ha ha ha. So light being experiences when you place your hand somewhere where you believe there is pain, essentially what you're doing is this might sound a bit convoluted, it's really hard to describe and explain what I saw in this vision. So it's like you're drawing attention to your light being to just come and dissolve it, but it's not a slow dissolving, it's more of a that, yeah, it's more that than anything else. um what's the other thing that I was talking about? Damn it. Rewind. take those off because I'm not reading the comments because it's all bullshit. Bullshit commenters, fuck off. I'm not here for your, you know, I'm here to give a message that actually I think is quite important. You might not think it is, but do, 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 do. Oh, damn it. Right, yes, got it. So, so this energy, so there's always energy moving through us all the time. So as some people call it neutrinos, that's what I call it anyway. It's like, if ever you've seen sci-fi, and a lot of sci-fi explores this idea of beings of light that are just particles of light. Yeah. I'm with that. I like that. And the reason that that idea really it definitely sits as a truth. Because when I've sat in meditation, I've experienced not being this, and not just what people talk about, the falling away of the body and it's so peaceful. I've actually experienced this other being. That's the only way I can describe it. It was like, I can't even describe it. I have no words for it. But it was not what we call the physical body. So, going all over the place here. So, this energy is always moving through us. There's always energy moving through us. So, the thing that we call pain in the body, actually, when you are a fully realized being of light, there cannot be pain because there is nothing solid in your being. So you might say, well, then how is this a solid? How does this appear to be a solid thing? Yeah. Well, your being of light can either choose to be particles, like when you see dust in the sun, or you see neutrinos on the water, as I call it. When you see sparkles on the water, that's what we are. Yeah. So if we are that, let's fully go into that. What would that actually mean? Well, that would mean that there's nothing solid about your body that could actually even recognize pain. It's not even, if you are... It's a dog. You can come sit on my lap. If you are, it's the if-then protocol, if you are a being of light, then there can be no such thing as pain, because there are light particles moving around which comprise of which make up your... Stop it, moving the camera. Which make up your being. Yeah. Then there's nothing there's nothing dense about your being, so it can't experience pain. Yeah. So when you know that, and when you know that in your being, it's a knowing. Um, then if you experience or you so you can have the experience of pain like I did this morning, although it wasn't necessarily pain. It's not what I would say was pain, but that's kind of how it presents itself. That's how it tries to present itself. Yeah, I am a pain, and I'm very important, and I must take all your attention. So yeah, fine, okay. So, but I didn't give the pain my attention. What I gave my attention was my light being. Yeah. So I allowed my light being to do its work. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what um, what came in this morning as my my gift from the Lion's Gate. Thank you very much. Heart expansion. That's what that was essentially. That is the expansion of the heart and the solar plexus actually. And up here, that would be, so that's left side. So that's incoming energy, which maybe I was blocking before. So the only person or the only being that stands in the way of you being fully realized is you, because you are this being of light, this creator, this ambassador of the void. That's it. And that might sound really boring, for all of the people in the chat that are being, quiet. I mean, it's ridiculous, really. Obviously, you need entertaining. Well, go and entertain yourself somewhere else. It's quite ridiculous, actually. It's really funny. Um, I can't even read your comments, to be honest. That's quite funny. Thank you. um, so yeah, that's what I wanted to um, share this morning. So whether you think I'm a miserable old bat, or whether you think I'm not a miserable old bat, or whether you've whatever. you know, it's quite funny actually. Um, what makes me laugh as well is well, number one, there's no such thing as a miserable old bat. And number two, don't forget when you're pointing the finger at other people, there are three fingers pointed back at you. Don't forget that. Yeah. Don't forget to take a long, hard look at yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna fuck off now. So goodbye, world.